Administration and major medical societies from around the world. We have been very successful. By coordinating collective efforts, a new field of medicine called angiogenesis-based therapy has been created. Some of the innovative treatments stop blood vessels from growing in diseased tissues, such as in cancer, or in blinding diseases like neovascular age-related macular degeneration and diabetic retinopathy. Other treatments that have changed medical practice spark new blood vessels to heal vital tissues, such as in diabetic and venous leg ulcers. Today, there are more than 32 FDA-approved drugs, medical devices, and tissue products based on angiogenesis. These treatments, once just glimmers of ideas, have become important new standards of care in oncology, ophthalmology, and wound care, helping patients live longer and better lives. We've even worked with veterinarians and developed new treatments that have helped save the lives of pet dogs, dolphins, reef fish, raptors, a rhinoceros, and even a polar bear. I'm proud to have been part of these advances, and given the more than 1,500 ongoing clinical trials in angiogenesis, there are certainly more to come. But, despite all of the success, the sobering fact is that the rates of new disease are skyrocketing. The biggest health threats for people worldwide are the non-communicable diseases, which include cancer, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, obesity, and neurodegenerative conditions. We each know someone in our lives who has suffered from or succumbed to one of these diseases. According to the World Health Organization, cardiovascular disease killed 17.7 million people in 2015, cancer, 8.8 million, and diabetes, 1.8 million. Even with remarkable treatment breakthroughs and FDA approvals, treatment of disease alone is not a sustainable solution for non-communicable diseases, in part because of the stratospheric cost of new drugs. It can cost more than $2 billion to develop a single new biotechnology drug. The expense of using some of the latest drugs after they've received FDA approval is staggering, ranging in some cases from $200,000 per year to more than $900,000 per year. Since few can afford these price tags, the most advanced treatments don't get to everyone who needs them, while the growing and aging population keeps getting sicker. Drug treatments alone cannot keep us healthy. The question then becomes, how can we do a better job at preventing disease before we have to cure it? One modern answer: food. Every doctor knows that poor diet is linked to preventable disease, and food is becoming a topic of ever greater importance in the medical community. Some avant-garde medical schools have even added culinary classes to their curriculum. Food is easily accessible, and dietary interventions do not rely on expensive pharmaceutical treatments. Not many doctors know how to discuss a healthy diet with their patients. This is through no fault of the individual doctors, but rather a side effect of how little nutrition education they receive. According to David Eisenberg, a professor at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, only 1 in 5 medical schools in the United States requires medical students to take a nutrition course. On average, medical schools offer a mere 19 hours of coursework in nutrition, and there are few postgraduate continuing education classes on nutrition for doctors already in practice. Compounding this problem is that the different branches of science that study food and health have traditionally worked independently as separate fields. Food technologists study chemical and physical properties of edible substances. Life science researchers study living organisms, including humans. Epidemiologists study real-world populations. Each field contributes important perspectives and ideas, but they rarely converge to answer practical questions about which foods and beverages might be responsible for a health benefit in the human body, in what amounts, and what is within a specific food that causes the effect.